We're live. Good morning, Stephen.
Hey, good morning to you, Ed. How are you?
Yeah, this is Ed Drost and Stephen Rieker, and we're with the Entrepreneurial Movement. And today we're just talking about persistence. My dad was a Marine, and Stephen's dad, he told me he was a Air Force vet.
Yep,
Both both World War II vets. My dad has passed,
as is mine.
but this gentleman here, it's a little. I saw this, and I haven't been watching the news, but I got a little clip of this, and I thought, you know what, we're gonna. This is what happens when you do when you're persistent in life.
hmm
Okay, where are we here? Okay, anyway, here we go. Here's our little clip.
Graduations are a reason to celebrate, especially when you've waited decades for your diploma. Here's CBS's Omar Villafranca.
697 students are graduating from Alvin High School. Pat Moore is there to see his great-granddaughter, Brissa.
You excited?
Oh, heck yeah.
But she isn't the only member of the Moore family to graduate this year. Moore almost graduated 76 years ago from Alvin High School.
What happened?
Werner Browning failed me.
In what subject?
English literature, and I hate to read.
So he came back the following year, but this time,
Uncle Sam was calling, so I had to go.
a few months before graduation, Moore was drafted into the Army Air Corps. After nearly 4 years of service, he came home to fly crop duster planes and start a family. Being a dad and a pilot left little time for school. But earlier this year, in a small ceremony, Moore finally received his diploma, the class of 1946.
What made you want to come back and get your diploma and graduate?
That little girl right there.
And tonight, he proudly passed the torch.
I love you.
Love you, baby.
You've probably accomplished a lot in your life. Where does this rank?
Way up there.
At 93, Pat Moore proves that age, like the year on a diploma, is just a number. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Alvin, Texas.
Gotta love that.
So
Great story.
great story, huh?
Absolutely. Got
Yes,
tears
you
to my
know,
eyes.
Well, first of all, to get to 93, you got to stay healthy. That's number one.
Yep.
But it's just a beautiful story. I think back on my dad. He was a tough old Marine, and that whole generation was a different breed. So,
hmm
but just a good story. It's a quick Friday story. Steven's out and about. I'm running out. I got several appointments coming up, but
hmm
we just wanted to throw that out there. Just a nice, warm story to send you into the weekend.
Absolutely. No, that's fantastic. I mean, my dad was actually a mechanic in the Air Force
Okay.
on the planes, and he started working at a young age because his father passed away, and got his high school diploma, yes, and then after the service was working at night. I'm sorry, getting his degree at night, his college degree at night while working full time. And it's all about making things happen and putting one foot in front of the other. And yeah, I'm proud of my dad. I miss my dad. He's been gone for 22 years now. So, but yep, this is an opportunity to honor our dads. I love it.
Yeah. My dad did something. I mean, he did the same thing. He worked, and then he went to night school, and I don't know how many years it took him to get his degree. So,
hmm Yep.
that was a whole, a lot of persistence. They, worked hard and kept the family going, and did whatever they could. Hey,
Absolutely.
I got a little behind me in the background. There's like this big brass shoe, and my dad was he refereed basketball for 22 years.
Hmm.
And he had the same pair of shoes. So he got one of them bronze when he retired from basketball. So I keep it on my mantle back there. So anyway,
I like
but
that.
like I said, he would work a full-time job and then head out and referee basketball during the winter, the basketball season.
hmm
So they did what they could just to keep things going, make sure I had three sisters, make sure we all did, got somewhere and accomplished something. And
Yep.
so everybody turned out great. And,
Yep.
appreciate what they've done. My mom and dad did for me.
Absolutely. Well, and that work ethic too, that, that was
Yeah.
inherent in that era, having, been through the Depression and all the other stuff that was going on there. My dad was, even as a successful executive, he was a volunteer, not volunteer, but he was a ski instructor on the weekends
wow.
for a whole bunch of years, over 20 years. And he did that, A, because he loved it, and B, because he loved serving people. And so, that's the perfect segue for what we're up to at this point. It's not just about us, it's about serving others. And it is about getting healthy and sticking around. I plan on being around till 93. Sadly, we lost my dad to prostate cancer back in 01. Thankfully, my story's a little different. I survived prostate cancer 18 months ago, and I'm committed to being around for another 20, 30 years at least, because my daughter's actually having her wedding bridal party, bachelorette party rather, this weekend. And
wow, cool.
So I'm going to be a father-in-law soon enough and a grandfather soon enough one of these days. And, there's a whole lot more life to live. So, it's all about putting the right nutrition in and being of service.
Yes. And, and fine, like you said, you don't have to have a part-time job, just have another vehicle. And we have the perfect vehicle to, if you want to try to create additional income streams.
100%.
So, well, we'll leave it at that today, Stephen. I really do, just great. And it was just a great, heartwarming story.
Absolutely.
And thanks to all our veterans from World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Gulf War, the latest, whatever. I mean, thanks to them all,
and for everybody that's in active service as well. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, they 100%. Really do. Okay, man.
Absolutely. All right, Ed.
Catch up with you later. Have a great day, man.
You as well. Thanks. Bye, guys.